A day after making a headline-grabbing speech before the Republican Jewish Coalition, Senator Lindsey Graham is back on the First in the Nation campaign trail. In the wake of the terror-linked mass shooting in California, he says it's time to take action before it happens again.
So I always talk about national security.
Even at a Women's Initiative forum in Manchester, Senator Lindsey Graham stays on message. While addressing topics ranging from the heroin epidemic to domestic violence, he still managed to tie issues back to safety, security, and foreign policy. He tells News 9 he's eager for more information about the woman involved in the San Bernardino shooting who reportedly pledged allegiance to ISIS before the attack.
The one thing I want to know, was she radicalized before she married this guy? I've always been concerned about ISIL recruiting women to marry them off to get into the United States.
Graham says if this was a so-called terrorist arranged marriage, then it's time to re-examine the U.S. visa system.
These people had thought about what they were doing. They had made bombs, they had planned, and they had a 6-month-old child. If that doesn't tell you about the commitment to their cause, nothing will.
As far as what more can be done on the home front, Senator Graham is pointing the finger at 2 of his colleagues and competitors.
Our NSA capabilities have been reduced. Senator Cruz and Paul combined their efforts to neuter the data mining system.
Even though polls show Graham at the bottom of the Republican pack, top New Hampshire Republicans like House Speaker Sean Jasper, who has yet to endorse a candidate, say the senator is worth a look from voters. But he also thinks the size of the GOP field is both a blessing and a curse.
That's part of the problem. When you look at the front runner is at 30% of the vote, that means 70% of the people who are planning on voting are with somebody else.
On the local front, the senator promised to assist local efforts to fund a stabilization center in Manchester for heroin users who are seeking help taking the first steps from addiction to recovery. Fellow Republican candidate Ohio Governor John Kasich was also in New Hampshire today. Governor Kasich started his day at an economy and health care rally in Claremont. He told people there he thinks the U.S. needs to lower the cost of health care coverage. The governor also went on to say he thinks it's important to help rehabilitate people with addictions. Kasich also held a town hall in New London this afternoon.